Hello. Um, I've been called to tell you the story of Ramon, which is very interesting, and it's a very, very hard story to tell. And, well, basically my story. But, yeah, it's one of those, yeah, right, would anybody believe me kind of thing, sort of thing. But, and I don't even know where to start, it's just kind of like people get involved with it too, and you don't want to mention names and peoples and stuff like that because you just don't want to be rude because it is rude, you know? It's kind of like one of those things, and so, you know, it's like how to tell a story about your past with that really kind of involves other people, but you just, you're too nice, for one thing. And for another thing, you like my new hat? You think anybody would take anybody seriously with a pom-pom on their head? Right? Matches the background though. But, yeah. Just somebody gave it to me. Well, not somebody. Actually, it was a little shelter place, that I visit. But anyway, yeah, they were giving away free worm stuff, and so I got this hat. Anyway, so God bless y'all, for sure. You know what? Maybe I'll read a page from this book. I have this book. It's a great book. In case anybody wants to, read stuff that it really doesn't make any sense to normal people. This is one of those books. By Hemlock. The Book of the Angel Raziel. It's funny because I was actually speaking of this. Okay. I don't know who's speaking here, but it says, I receive, as it is written in the Book of Formations, the 10 Sephiroth, the first of the Roch Elohim, the living breath of the mouth. The second is the Holy Spirit, the Roch of air, and the Roch. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's the R-O or R-U-O-C-H. Roche. I call it Rouch. I don't know. But does not go forth. But the 7 spirits of Roshoth go forth. From the word Rosh goes forth. The water is the fourth, or the water is third from the Rosh. That's actually kind of interesting. The wetness and the moisture of the words. It's talking about the breath, okay? The fire is the fourth. The water displaces the heat by the words. And the fifth is above. The sixth is below. The seventh is the east. And the eighth is the west. And the ninth is the south. And the 10th is the north. Okay, I know exactly what this is. All right, check this out. Now, in heaven, God has 8 friends, which is true. All women who he cannot control. God told me this, and then later on, several years later, the Dalai Lama, who Alistair Carnegie had very, very graciously gave me the invitation, to meet his audience, the master of Dalai Lama. That was so awesome. I only got 15 minutes, but that's what he said. He said exactly what God said. It was so awesome. The fucking hallelujah proof right there, Okay, here we go. This is the box of the Matrix. All right. This is 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 6 sides, and then there's center, and there's outside. All right, this is existence. All right, and this is what he's talking about. When he's talking about the breath, he's talking about creation of existence, and this is why he's talking about the formations. I don't know, can you see that good? What I'm talking about? All right, and these are God's 8 friends. So, hey, actually, I have it written right there, too. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's something to know about creation. When God, like, first started out, he was like, ooh, and he was just like here. And this is also what explains expansion and evolution. This is hot hat. Whee. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, check it out. His 8 friends created this box, which is what God knows. This is like, you know, as big as the multiverses. That's how big this little cube is, all right? But this is how far God goes, and this is what God knows. And then in order to expand himself and his wife, you know, he has to go outside. And just go outside the box. And this is outside the box. That's me. Literally. I'm not kidding. I'm not. So, anyway. Yeah, so that's expansion. And once God moves to the outside dot, you know, he's outside of the box. But since, you know, as what is explained, that the circumference of God is nowhere, and the center point is everywhere, you know, and explaining of God. So therefore, you know, the box doesn't just stay here. It expands, and this whole motherfucker becomes one big ass dot again. And that's like expansion and star expansion and conscious expansion, and also, you know, evolving and crystallizing in the fractal conformation of existence, you know, how it fractals out. So to the 8 and to the forever going on. Anyway, bit of a, you know, lesson there for whomever can understand it. So, but that's what that's talking about. And when you're talking about the breath, that's the 8 formations. It's what you can speak into existence, and abracadabra and all that kind of fun stuff like that. So, yeah. It can calculate. It can. So, it's, wow, how do I know all this? Anyway, but the factor in the book, as it explains with the north, south, east, west, up, down, left, right, whatever the heck, you know. That's where you're gathering pieces of even the self. So, and all existence and stuff, it brings it down to the center source. Also with being, with the Pleiades and the Muses also goes along with that too. It's pretty interesting. It's interesting. It goes pretty deep, man. So I might have to get into it one day just to show you. Anyway, but my story. Enough with creation. Looks like I want to teach people how to be more powerful than me. No, I'm just playing. Anyway. Ooh. The 6 of Pentacles. Wonder what that means. No, I'm just playing. Justice on material possessions. Isn't that what I was just talking about? The 6 boxes. Isn't that weird? There's like a 6-sided box. Also the bent cross. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, oh, you know what? That's actually a very good point of my story. Now, if you think about it, and just kind of think about it for a minute, like evolving. We've been evolving since Adam and Eve started eating the apple and stuff like that. And if you put together all this nuts craziness, and it's just something that kind of came to my mind today, of reason and stuff like that, of why things might have happened the way they did in the past. You know, if there really is aliens on the planet and they're like weirdos in human body and stuff like that, which very well could possibly be true, that these little maggot things with faces that look like Voldemort that morph and are very, very shiny and not the souls of humans. And I also read again that Book of Mary, the Gospel of Mary, that was actually pretty interesting too. You know, when it came to Jesus came here, and then there were humans. People weren't human beings before that. They were just beings, which was interesting. So, kind of FYI on that matter too. So, every time, I guess, maybe every 2,000 years, maybe we evolve or something, and some of us are sent here to just kind of anchor in that evolution or bring that evolution, and it's just kind of like a repetitive historical events, because that's pretty much the expansion of the stars, and that's what happens. And who knows? Who knows? I'm just I know my story. I'm just trying to scientifically bring it to you, kind of like, you know, that one really cool dude in the wheelchair with the robot voice. You know what I'm talking about. Stephen Hawking. That's right. Thank you, whoever. Anyway, it has been a very interesting day. Very, very, very mind-opening. Kind of revolutions took place in the silence, for sure. It's a really good thing, you know, sit in silence for a while and just contemplate and calculate, and even talk to spirits if you believe in that sort of thing, you know. So, anyway, that was one awesome lesson, though. I am very, 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 so much part of that. Two of Swords. Crossroads. What should we do next? What should we talk about next? I don't know. What should we talk about next? Yeah. Don't rob yourself out of a good thing, man. Don't do it. Yeah. Evolve. Don't rob yourself out of a good thing. I don't know. How to tell my story. How to tell my story. How to tell my story. Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving. I shall take it slowly. Maybe I'll put like a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Maybe I'll just do like little hints and knickers there to just kind of make it a game or something. I don't know. Guessing game. Can you guess my name? Anyway. I don't know. I was like also doing, what was it? Thunder of a Perfect Mind. Which is very interesting too. Definitely. Anyway. So, some things that you might want to check out. They got a lot of great clues in there. I didn't know Sammy was actually in the Thunder of a Perfect Mind, man. That's kind of strange. I felt a very, very, very interesting feeling coming over me when I said his name. I don't have to say his whole name. I could just call him Sammy, and he just kind of just goes, or I'm like, not afraid of you no more. I know that you're one big ass motherfucker, but so am I, man. Oh my God, that is nuts, man. Anyway, you and me are friends, dude. Always will be, for real. Anyway, so I don't know. Much love to everybody, man. I'm like hoping that, oh yeah, that's right. There's a lot of other people like with their expansions and stuff. I can like see their brains actually like really working, you know, really like kind of turning into this mysticism type people out there. It's actually interesting to watch. And it's actually like how it was supposed to do, how it was supposed to hit the first chain of reaction with the whole cosmos of astrology. How it first starts with number 1 being December, and it came to now it's almost December again, to this full circle of evolution. So I guess that's pretty much what the split's all about when it comes to the next phase. Will be the next, going into what, Cancer or something like that in the beginning. What is it, Capricorn to Cancer, something like that. I know my astrology very well, not. I do know what I do know because I do know what I do know because I research what I research, and also, that's just how it goes. I did everything completely different from everybody else for a specific reason, so I can actually know things that everybody else doesn't know. Because a lot of people are doing tarot, for one thing, and a lot of people are doing astrology. A lot of people are doing numerology, this, that, and what's else. So it's like, well, I'm just gonna take a whole new direction on all these people. Maybe I can get famous. Like, I don't know. I'm like really wanting to do like one day maybe like an exorcism or something on a real person. Just be like, bye bye, like on the Supernatural fucking show. He's so cool, man. I don't know. Knowing me, if I saw someone possessed, I might just laugh at them. It might actually be terribly, terribly funny, and I don't know if I could go in that room without laughing. I have a terrible sense of humor. It's just bad, and I'm trying to get rid of it. There's also, I am trying to actually get rid of my self-sabotaging nature with the terrible 20-year of my ex, So, just FYI to people out there, I have, been self-sabotaging. I realize that, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that was a bad 20-year marriage, man. And then the other relationships I got into is just totally destructive. Anyway, 20 years though. 20 years. Gotta think about that. Of a really bad marriage, so I was having to meet each other again. But I'm this close. I'm gonna be gone. All I gotta do is change people, places, and things, and I would be fucking set. I'm waiting for God to give me those. Well, I already got my wings, but what I'm saying. I'm waiting for God to help me out here, because I know He's going to, because He's awesome like that, and He always does. God's awesome. The Father is completely awesome, and He supports me 100% on whatever following Him to do whatever I'm gonna do, so, because it's been a great adventure, man. It really has. Awesome adventure. Sort of. I wanted to actually read. Virgo is the sign of air. What? Oh shit, the 6 month. That's in here too. Here we go. Names. Here. He's right here. Is awesome. This is awesome. This is actually, if you're one of them archangels or higher thrones, the Pleiades, or no. Just FYI, okay? Not everybody can be an entire motherfucking spirit, okay? There's one of everybody out there, okay? I know that you probably think something, and you might actually be somebody, because some of you are actually greater than you think you are, and some of you guys really are what you think you are, and it's weird. I know a lot of y'all are actually okay. Alright, this one kid, alright, he thinks he's really Neo from the Matrix movie, and he just loves Keanu Reeves, and he's got this dorky fan about it and stuff like that, and he's upping his ego and stuff, and it would be the annoying to a lot of people, and you would think that this kid's retarded or something, even though he's not. And he's really, really, really smart and intelligent. It's just that the muses have put this Matrix out, you know, for many, many reasons, but the character himself really is him. Alright, he really is this Neo character, and he really is going to be able to one day figure this out, and he's really going to impress a fuck ton. I mean, he's going to be better than David Blaine and Angel, whatever the fuck, and Houdini and all them guys, you know. And it's going to be so cool to watch this. And I've been watching this kid, you know, evolve and stuff, and it's like, yo, I can't fucking wait, man. I can't not wait. I can't tell him either, because I'll just be like a dick and just be like, hey, get out of your ego, man. You really are the guy. You're better than Keanu Reeves. You're better than, you are him. You know, but what you gonna do? You know, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to support him, even though he needs to chill out on his ego just a little bit, because once he can chill out on his ego a little bit, he can figure out that, hey, it's like a turn, you know. You gotta have that character ego thing for a healthy character, but it's just something about the pride that holds you back, you know what I'm saying, from the truth. It's like, if you're gonna be stuck on yourself and not humble yourself back, you're not gonna figure out how great you actually are, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? Like me, I have a problem with that, you know, which you guys know. If you know who I am, then you know that, yeah. So I try not to be as prideful as possible, especially my entire life. You know, I was a smart ass, and my mom would be like, smart ass, you know, and, you know, show me the, nope, no, we don't be smart ass to mama. Anyway. But, anywho, I'm about to bring that smart ass back a little bit when it comes to meeting people out there, though. Just because it's gonna be funny, I don't know. I know that I was wrong about a bunch of things about character and not being a jackass and all love and light and stuff like that. When it comes to, it's only because of who I am. I'm like, trying not to be that dark person at all. I'm like trying to eradicate it completely and be the good person completely, you know, come to the light completely. But I think I might have just kind of did it wrong. You know, it's like right idea, bad execution kind of ordeal. So, you know, just to think about that when it comes to with y'all too, when you're all are acting upon stuff, you know, you might be as smart as fuck, like, you know, and stuff, but still, you know, there's that trouble that a lot of stars out there have with Hollywood and, you know, and brilliant people out there, you know, it's just like the right idea, bad execution. It just happens. Just happens. Anyhow, much love to you all there. Should I pull one more card just for the shits and giggles? Just for the giggles and shits of it, I'm gonna pull one more freaking card here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. One card. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Card. And ooh, fast action. Gotta be fast. Gotta move fast. Gotta move faster. There is something coming very soon, very fast for you. For you and me and me and you, it's coming fast and soon. I guess I'll tell you tomorrow what that is, and leave a comment in there if something happens to you pretty quickly tomorrow or even tonight. Never know. Just a second of a butterfly can change so much. My voice is terrible, man. I'm gonna have to quit smoking. Go to a fucking dentist, and then I'll be able to talk better. Okay. Love y'all. Good night.